back to my channel and to Craft With Me Monday. And I am working with this beautiful cottage garden kit. And I'm going on Sheryl's challenge for this week was interactive pieces. So I thought, perfect. I was wanting to add some interactive pieces to my journal. Let's do it. So the first one I thought I would do is, this is the envelope that we made the other day. And I thought that I would put something on here. And I thought we would make a pretty little pot of flowers here. So I'm going to take a slit right here. And I'm using up my pieces too of my, let me reach my cutting board here. I'm using up my pieces that we tore off and whatnot. But I want to stick my flowers first and foremost in here. And I just want to make sure. I want to hang a little bit here. I want to hang a few leaves over so it doesn't look like it's, you know. And I want to put this guy. Oh, I have to, I heard some beeping and I went, oh, I have to cancel an appointment today. I better not forget to do that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Just like so, and maybe put this one in here like this. Oh, but let's keep it in there. How's that? Okay, so I'm just going to take and glue these pieces in on this side here. Oop, don't do that. Do that on this side. You can do them the other way. You can, but I like to place them so that I know that I have them where I want them. There we go. And then I'm just going to glue these little guys in. And we can put lots of glue on that because we're going to do something else here too. And we can glue all my flowers in. There we go. And then I'm going to take this piece, get rid of this for now. We don't want that dangerous weapon sitting there. So this here, I want to, oh, Grandpa must be making himself something to eat. Okay, so we are just going to put this right about here, I think. And then I just made that a little trickier on myself, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take and cut around these flowers. I'm just going to cut in around here. I'll cut my handles off, but I don't want that there. Like so. I know I get quiet when I'm concentrating. Now all I did was glued my flowers on, nothing else. I'm hoping this will work. It should work. In my mind it works. we're supposed to have rain today, which if it does, that's perfect. We need it very badly. But I also don't believe them when they tell us it's going to rain. You know what? I did do this wrong. Oh, did I do this wrong? Yes, yes, you did. Yes, yes, you did. You did it very wrong. Well, that's very cool. Well, okay, I'm going to change my plans because I glued it. Oh, no, no, I did not do it wrong. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was losing my mind. Okay, and we're going to remove this leaf, get underneath there, get that out. And I think I'm going to cut this off of that because we don't want that in there anyways. Okay. I'm winging it. I didn't make a prototype. Okay, so there we go, our cute little flowers. And then I cut this up because I thought we needed something pretty, something bright on that. And I'm going to glue this one in total. Like so. You guys probably all know what I'm doing already. There we go. You could ink this, but this is such a bright kit. I didn't want to ink. I want to leave it as is. And then I want to not hit this piece that I just put in there. I don't want to cut that, but I want to cut this right straight across. Like so. And now you know what I'm doing, don't ya? We're going to have ourselves a little journaling card. And I'm going to have to take this down a bit because we'll have glue in there and it won't fit in there. And I should have maybe made a little bit more of a journaling spot on that. But it's just a little. It's just a little. Come on. Just a little guy. And I'm going to take and glue this down now. Like so. And then I'm going to take around my corners. I wish I would have made that just a little bit more, a little longer. In fact, I might even double this up because it's fairly thin, but I don't have, no, should have done it at the start, right? Okay, so let's find a page and see what this does. Oh no, I was going to do it on my envelope. Duh. That's what I'm doing it on. Okay, so we want just the teeniest, I know I said I wasn't going to ink, but a little, just a little. Teeniest little line. We do lots on the bottom to give it a good stickiness. But here we want just the outline. Oop, not like that. See, not like that. I want just the outline. Oop. That's like so. There we go. In fact, if you could put it on, I don't have, well, I do have one of those real thin applicators, but I haven't cleaned it yet. We have to clean it before we can. Okay, so this I'm going to put right about here, like so. Hopefully that'll be. And you should let your glue dry. I got glue on my fingers. And I have my handy dandy little tool here. I just want to make it so that they aren't pushing. It's not too thick. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's see now. And we're going to have to take and just thin this down a little bit more. In fact, it's probably this one here that needs to thin down. Yeah, did I use? I don't think I used that. No, I used this one. Like so. And there we go. Our little first interactive little piece. And I can see that should go over just a hint more. But there we go. There we go. Lovely. So now what I wanted to do with this, we're going to make this an interactive piece as well. And we're going to do it on this piece here. Now what I did here was I made a pocket out of 2 pages. So I want to have this a flip. Now I'm thinking, well, this is what we're going to work with today. But is that too much? Let's do it on the other pocket. Let's do it on the other one. There's another one here. I have one there. Where did it go? Okay, if this one is here, this one here is not there. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so I see. I just got to trim this little. That's what's throwing me off. Get this little out of there. There we go. That's better. Okay, so that is our pocket here. So what I want to do is I just want to put some glue along here so it stays in place. Just not too much, just enough to hold it in place. And then I want to put a little glue here. Not a lot, just enough to hold it in place. And then we have this really neat little, no, it doesn't show up very well there, but I thought, oh, that would. Okay, let's ink this guy up. And I know if you tear one way, you don't get this white edge. If you tear the other way, you get the white edge. I like the white edge because it really takes the ink nicely. And if I had a little bit of lace here, that would be the perfect place for me to put some lace or some cheesecloth that I just happen to have here. What else do I have in this little tickle twinkle stuff? We'll leave it at that. I didn't bring any lace out. This kit calls for lace. It really does. I just haven't gotten to that stage yet. So I'm just going to okay. And I'm just going to put it like so. As I think that's pretty. And then I had a beetle bug, a ladybug, but I haven't cut it out yet. But wouldn't that look cute to have a little ladybug crawling on there? Don't take your lid off. Okay, let's do this. Okay. I'm just going to. So. then at some point, probably not today, but at some point we'll make a tag to go into that. Oh, what are you doing here? Where's my thingy? Oh boy. Oh boy. Nugget went to town on somebody. I don't know what I just had it. Didn't I? My little filing nail file. Anyways, whatever. Okay, so on to the next thing. So what I really wanted to work with today was this. And we're going to do another interactive thing. This here just covers this pocket. And we'll further decorate that a little bit later, but that's what we got for now. And then what else did I, oh yeah, this here. Okay. Where did my papers go? Here. This page here, as you can see, I've already cut some out. I know this has probably been done before, but in my brain, this is what I came up with today. Just gonna take quickly. Cut this out. I usually like to have things cut out before I bring you guys with me, but today I decided to leave that whole so you knew what page it came from. Okay, so if we take this out of here now, we don't need this here no more. Clean up some space. Onto the floor you go. There we go. Okay, so what I did was I took and I folded this, and then I folded like so. Try to get it as even as you can. I think on my first attempt I did better, but okay, there we go. And I can see that's a little crooked. Which one is crooked? Oh, that's straight. Probably if I would have taken and scored it, it would have been much easier, but I didn't, because why would I do it easy? Okay, so then I will take and round my corners. I'm going to use this one. Here. Oh, 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 finger caught in there. Danger Bay. And the last one. I think the rounded off edges just kind of give it a little more of a meaning to me. You don't have to round them off. And you don't have to ink them if you don't want to, but I'm going to. I don't need to do the bottom one. I just need to do these ones. Okay, and then we're going to get this guy. Cover up those little white lines there. So now what we have is we're going to take our, I'm going to just take my scissor handle and just kind of give this a really good, there we go. Okay, and then I have my scraps of paper that we used last time. And do we have a larger one here? Some of them are pretty small, some of them are larger, and it just doesn't really much matter. We can take and put the two together. So on the back of this one and this one, we're going to put a a piece of material. Yes, a piece of material. Some paper. And with the same, yeah. What I'm going to have to do is do this one too at the same time. That's all right. So I'm just going to take and say we need to cut this white off of here. This is just the scraps. Anywhere I can use scraps, that's what I'm going to do. Because otherwise I hoard them. I don't want to hoard them anymore. Or any less, I suppose. Well, I do want to do less. We'll do this one about the same size. Alrighty. And then I'm just going to, I love these papers so much. I want more writing space, so I'm going to do them about like so. I just want to make them so that they I want some of the edging showing, but I want, there we go. I want the space filled. And I'm not actually going to, I kind of like the, you know, kind of like the torn. I really like torn look. You know me, I like torn. And we're going to do this one. And that one. Oh, I really want torn. There, we'll tear it. It doesn't want to punch, so we'll tear it. There we go. So, I'm going to give this a little inking around here. To put, I went to take the lid off. Did I tell you that I set the timer? I did. I remembered. I amaze myself sometimes. Okay, so then we have this. And I have so many different things I want to show you today. And you have to join me on Saturday, because I will be creating the 3rd week challenge, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Okay, so now let's find a page in our book that, okay, this is where we're going to work here. Let's go more to the back of the book. I want to kind of even things out. No. Nay. You guys have troubles too figure out where you want stuff to go? I really like that page right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a belly band. And then I'm going to do something I've never done before. If it works, fabulous. If it doesn't, plan B. So we have a belly band. And I'm going to put her right in the middle. Like so. Or like so. And what that gives us, I did the wrong one. Nah, whatever. It gives us this, but it also gives us some writing spaces. Okay. Now we have a tuck spot here. I haven't got anything to tuck in because I haven't gone that far yet. But what I want to do is get these guys out and make this hold that. I've never done this before. And I could use a pink one. The pink ones would look really pretty in here, wouldn't it? Where's that really bright pink one I saw? That might look okay. And then on the other side, we'll have to put something on there to disguise. Okay, so I could probably just use my pokey tool, right? I don't want to use my punch, because that'll be too big. So I'm just going to take and put a hole right about there. Don't poke your fingers. So that'd be about right. Yeah, okay. Don't, oh, didn't poke my finger. Okay, anyway. Little thing here. The only thing is that these are so small. And I sometimes have troubles getting them apart. This one to me looks like it's glued together. A misformed one. Did I get it? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Toss that one. Let's try this. Yeah, that's better. There. Excuse me. I just want to make sure that I could get it apart. And then we're going to Okay. Then on this side, let's create like a journaling page on this. Let's see if this works. Holds it in place. I could have put a second one here. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm just going to put one on there. And then so we have interaction. And if it doesn't go underneath there on you, there we go. There. Okay, so then we have to make a journaling card for that too. Okay, what else do I have? I know I got more. Oh, another use that I found for our larger cards. And good thing I have this out, because I will need that. And I'll need my little gold thread. So another thing I found is, why not use this to make a little booklet? And I'm going to trim this up because I don't want all that white in there. Now on the inside of this, you could print it double-sided. I didn't print double-sided because I didn't think of it at the time. Or you can just glue some paper in there, or you just stamp and ink. If I could find my stamp it, ink it. And I'm going to round these corners off. And I'm going to round this one off too, just because I like that look. There we go. use that white. These papers are so beautiful. And they make beautiful, beautiful, beautiful journaling cards. Absolutely. And I thought it might be fun to use them for something different than just journaling cards. And maybe once I get my stamps out, I will give these a little stamp in the inside, or there's so many goodies that you could glue something in there too. This can become part of the booklet for writing in. I'll put her the right way. Okay. And then I had this paper here. It's just some pages that I had that I actually used for the other booklet, the one that gave me the idea to do this. And I'm just going to place that about like so. And hunt again for my ruler. Do you see it? Oh, there it is, right underneath, right in my face. Okay, so I'm just going to take, and because I rounded the corners, I'm going to come up a bit, like so, and like so. Okay, and I'm going to round these corners. Because I like them rounded. I don't think I should have to round the other ones because I left lots of space for them, like so. Okay, and then I'm just going to find my sharp little needle here. There you are. And I love this thread. 2 and 3. And you can put little beads on here. I may yet, with all the scraps, make some beads. That would be pretty. That would be very pretty. I think I just gave myself another idea. Okay, there it is here. There we go. Okay, get that out of here. And we're just going to, you could staple it in. You could take the sewing machine and sew it right across it. But I'm going to 3-hole pamphlet stitch it. And I'm just going to use my needle to poke my holes because they don't need to be very big. Okay, and I'm going to come out. I'm going to go this way because I want my strings on the exterior. You want to fight with me? Don't fight. Don't fight it. Just come through. Why are you wanting to? Don't want to bend up? What's going on? This is kind of thicker quality. It's cording actually. It's not really a binding string, but that's all right. You have to tug a little bit. I like it because it looks dainty. It gives you that little shimmer of gold. Because gold just makes things pop, I think. And I don't want to go through my thread. Come on. There we go. And under the bridge. There we go. Okay, put that away. So I am going to make some beads, not today. But if you want to see how I make beads, leave it in the comments, and then I'll do a little video on it. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that hanging down, and then you can put something on here. Give it a good burnishing. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I wonder where I'm going to put this, because wouldn't this look nice to do? Here, we know it's not going to be this way, but I wonder if I'm putting it this way. Where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put it? I put it in, oh, I'm going to probably put it in, where's that? Where's that other pocket? That's on this side. This here is probably where I'm going to put it. Does that stick out too much? Oh, no, no, it does not. So that's what we're going to do right there. That's what we're going to do right there. Are we going to put anything inside? I don't think so. But, and we have this. Let's see. Do we want any word on that? The container doesn't want to close. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Do we want anything? No. Live joyfully. I like that. But because we have this on here, I don't think we need anything on there. I like that. Okay, let's ink this up. I might have to trim this a bit better. There we go. And I'm just going to take this end here, and I'm just going to give that just a little bit of a round off, because it just, to me, it makes it look a little bit better. And then this I'm going to put in here just like so. This is a brand new bottle. There should be none of that business of having to shake it down. So, like that. Not pretty. Oh, I can see I didn't get that corner. You forgot to tell me. I think I might put mushrooms in there, because they're so pretty. But we have these ones. And then it looks like the bird is sitting on there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. It's a shiny object. I never did cover that other thing up, did I? No. We have to work on that yet. Cover up the back of that brad. Okay. So I like that. I'm not going to... I'm not going to ink the mushrooms. We're just going to put them on as is. Come on. This glue is really being persnickety here. Oop. Oh, that was close. We're just gonna make you sit on there, little birdie. Okay. Like I said, you could take and stamp in here. You could do some stenciling in here. You could put a pocket in here. You could do this, and then I don't have any. I need to make some cards. That's what I need to do. I need to make some tags. I'm gonna leave this out for now. Just move on to the next one. So just move on. Okay, let's find a place for this. As I said, we were going to put that in this pocket right here, and I'm going to do some beads off screen, off camera. That can go in there like so. Lovely. Okay, so far we've made a couple interactive things, and now I want to deal with this page. And so I'm keeping on the interactive. This is one thing that I like to do. It's not my idea. I've done it a few times. It's been around. Other people have done it too. But I really like it. So I am going to start with, if I start with a full page, how much is that going to, oh well, let's just fold it and see. Let's just fold it and see, shall we? Like so. Okay, so that is going to be too big. So I am going to, oh, I love that page. Let's fold it this way. Let's fold it this way. So we get these beautiful pages up top here. Not that it matters. You'll see in a moment. But, okay, if I do this, what the goal is that you go like this, and then you go like that, and it's the writing place. So we want this way and then that way. Okay, so we want to take and trim some of this off, and I'm going to do this torn edges. I can't have a torn edge there. No, I better not do torn edges, right? But we're going to take off about that much. Better not do torn edges because it looks silly to have torn edges on two sides. I'm going to figure out how to do it without torn edges. Torn edges are a straight line would be nice. There, okay. And then we're just going to even this up. Okay. So let's take a piece now of paper that is not, this one's really, I love that page, but it might not work. So our next page, we want it to be a little smaller than this. So we will go into my tickle trunk, see what pages I got in here. This one will go pretty. Okay, so I am going to just take, let's do this for now. Too much on the desk. Okay, So I'm going to say, we're going to go about like so. I say, like so. We want to show pages. I'm only going to do about 3 of them, maybe 4. So. This one, we're going to do it. So, what about like this? This. Okay, and then let's take our next piece of paper. We're going to do this one. And we're just going to make this one about so. And we'll go right about there. Straight, preferably. And like so. Do we want one more? Do we want one more? Well, let's see what we got here. So we have this one, and we go this way, this way. So this one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to tape this up. And tape this up. Careful. Okay, so we did, yeah, okay, so we want to do this. And I'm going to leave that because, you know what, I don't mind that at all. And let's take the scissors. This is actually the first time I seen this done. And the creator of this idea is Natasha over at Treasured Books. So I think we should have one more. I think so. Let's see how bad would this one look. As long as you keep everything going the same way. Oh, and I see that has to come down. And we're going to decorate this piece right here. Oh, I like that better. Okay. So we do this. And we do this. There we go. I like that piece better in there. Yep. Okay. So we go up and down. Over. Do we want to do... Now, hold on. Yeah, it won't matter. That's how we're going to do this one. Okay, and then let's take and glue this in. I'm not going to ink, but I am going to round these corners because I like that look. And I'm going to take that one. Yeah. Like so. No matter which order we do them in, as long as they're done. And I think this might be the first spot that I work some ink or lace into. That didn't work so well, did it? I have too many edges that are not matching up. And we could just do that a little bit with that scissor. Right? We can eyeball that. Okay. Yeah, there. So we go this one, and then this one. Okay, put that away. So I'm going to take my glue first to make sure that we are going on the proper side. And we go this way and open. Okay, so we go this way and open. All right. Let's see. Make sure you join me tomorrow in the Bind It All series. It's a fun one. I think we have about 15 minutes left. Gotta get busy. Gotta get busy. Okay. And then this one here, I would like to, because we have a fair amount on here, so I would like to use a little bit of a book page in here. Or something. What else? What do I got sitting on my... Oh, I got this stuff sitting on my desk. Let's use a back page. Let's use a book page. Okay, get that out of there. And we're just going to, just like so. We just want a little bit. Just a little bit. And you only want to do this on your bottom page. It's going to be totally glued. Hold! Now let's do this one. Shall we? That is a mix of a book page. There. Let's do that. There, let's do that. On a page. Let's do it down like so. There we go. Like so. Like so. And if we have too much, we can always take a little off. Let's give a little bit of something there, you know? A little added interest. And I can see that you're going to be, you don't want anything sticking over top of your edge. Over top of this edge here. Because that will cause issues. And we don't want issues. Okay. This one's okay. That other one, not so much. Okay. And we're just going to plop that right down in there. And I know I've got lots and lots of stuff cut out. I was just looking at this and going, oh, I wish that was smaller. Oh, if I took that off, would it be noticeable? Would it? I don't know. But wouldn't that be pretty? Yeah, that would be very pretty. Okay, please don't get wrecked. Don't get wrecked. And we don't want it hanging off of this side, but it can hang off of this side. That'll work. We'll just put our this piece here might have to come off. I'm okay with that. Okay. Well, no, it doesn't. Okay, let's get some glue on there. He thought that piece might have to come off, and it didn't. Okay. There we go. And then, let's see, where are these? Let's savings here. I like that, but that might be just too big. So we're going to do, I didn't want to lose these guys, so I didn't cut them. Off, because it's easier to find them as a little square than it is to find them as individuals, especially on my desk. Alrighty. Love that. Okay, and now, excuse me while I go way up here and look for, not that. I had these all out the other day, and so of course it's going to be all out of order. And it's the last one I looked for. There we go. So, we used to have a restaurant in town that when you ordered in takeout, it would give you it in these containers. And I saw these containers and went, oh, I think that would make a really, really nice lace organizer. And guess what? It does. Okay, so that's the lace I'm going to use. Let's get rid of this out of here. I'll have to bring this. That made the one that I just cut off? Yes, it is. Try to put it away too. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to decide where we're going to stick that. And I think we're going to stick that right on page number 1 of this right here. And I want to ink this. I did want to, oh, look at that. Look how pretty that's going to be. We're going to make this a pocket or a belly band. I'm not certain which one, but we're going to do something with it. And we're going to round these corners. I'm going to use the big rounder. Okay. So we're going to tie a prettiest bow we can. How did I end up with a double? Couldn't do that again. How did it go? There it is. How did I do that? Okay, and I'm going to leave that just like so. And I'm going to, oh, there's our 1 hour. Oh, well, that's okay. I am going to glue this in. And when this is dry, because I don't want that to glue to my page, I want to leave this as a belly band. So when I do glue that in, it's going to go here, just like so. And it'll still close up nicely. I am going to have to put a closure on this. I do realize that. But anyways, so there are our interactive pieces that we did today. I can't find them all. I know we did this one. And we did the card. And we did this one. I don't know if we did anything else. But anyways, those are our interactive pieces. So thank you for joining me today. And have yourselves an awesome day. Join me tomorrow if you want to see the neat way to, I was going to show you, do some bookbinding. Hold on, it's right here. I put it away because I was working on this. So this is what I did, and this is what I'm going to work on tomorrow. Show you how I did that. So, have yourselves a great day. Maybe see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Oop, I probably gave you my big head, didn't I? Bye-bye now.